Hi everybody, Catfish Jones here, doing a little bit of live on the internet. I'm going to try to get my personal machine up and running so I can chat along with you, read what y'all are saying. Oh goodness, that is the goofiest thumbnail I think I've ever done. Action shot right there, eh? Oi. There I am. But it is a wonderful Friday evening. Happy to join in with you all. Hope you were all very wonderful. Hope the stream is coming through well. Hi guys! See Gomez. So good to see you, Gomez. My very good friend Brad is here as well. Usually the three of us meet on Coffee Talk. Some kind coffee talk in the mornings with my friend Brad at Westphalia Chronicles. Some of the best chronicles in the country. And of course Mark Funnelcake Jones, who looks like Mark Funnelcake Jones is actually a moderator on my channel. How did that happen? Well, that's interesting. Well, don't feel like you have to do any work, my friend. I feel like, as a policy, moderation should be little to none. I'm very free speech oriented, so don't feel like you got to work overtime on my behalf. And welcome to every single one of you. I'm not going to de-wrench you. I think it fits you. It's pretty. But don't feel like you got to do no work. You done worked all week. Heck, you might even have to work tomorrow. I don't want you to have to work tomorrow, but if you do, don't work tonight. Oh, look at that. Troy, my buddy Troy. Troy has a great channel. If you guys have missed out on Troy, which I know every single one of you guys watch a lot of Troy, go watch Troy. If you're catching this on the replay or you come in later and you catch it on the replay, check out Troy's channel because it is good and always something different going on. Oh, look at that. Look at that. See? Movie intermission. Everybody has a chance to wait in line at the restroom, get a refill on the popcorn, and well, I don't know if you guys do Hog's Feet, but sometimes we do Hog's Feet. K-Dog McKee knows all about the Hog's Feet. My brother over there hanging out. It's a good time. It's a good time indeed. And I'm just here, I don't know, figured what the heck, why not go live on a Friday night? I'm not doing anything. Of course, I always got something going on. I'm not going to kid you. I'm never at want for something to do. Never what they call bored. Much the opposite. Usually I've got 7 or 8 things going that I don't know which to do. And then it's a battle of what I'm going to do. So, good to see everybody hanging out. I'm enjoying seeing all my good friends on a Friday night in one place, hanging out with my mama. Oh, actually, that's my dad. Look at that. In my mom's account. Good to see my papa, Starscream. Good to see you as well. My favorite Decepticon. Can you dog has a wrench to maybe you got wrench happy and you're sleeping, you're wrench brothers. Alright. K-Dog has a wrench too, so I don't know, man. I might have been wrench happy. I was probably sleeping. Only boring people get bored. I haven't heard that because I was probably never bored enough to go looking up that quote. You heard it here, folks. First here, folks, from Mark Fun Jones, the Funnel Cake Meister himself. Only boring people get bored. Thank you for popping in, Papa. I was getting ready to go live a little while ago, and just as I was getting ready to bring on the phone, and had a quick little guitar lesson with my dad, which is such a joy, such a pleasure to me to be able to share this with anybody, let alone my father, who was my inspiration to be able to play music. You know, as a kid, you grow up and you see you're always your hero or your parents, and you know, see him playing the guitar, and now that he's got the time, he's really investing it to playing again, and every time he comes to a roadblock, I really encourage him to call me, and boy, if he didn't right as I was getting ready to push the button. But all things work out in the end. Here you all are, joining me on a Friday evening. Hi, Sherry, good to see you. I You know, sometimes when I go live, I do the whole guitar thing and play a bunch of songs and kind of do it like a live show, or sometimes do a live stream while doing a live show, which is the penultimate for me. Can we say mega epicness? Mega epicness, indeed. But this one I wanted to just kind of sit around and chat while I had a little bit of light. You can see the sun kind of going down behind the bushes over here. And it's going to get a little darker. It's going to get a little cooler. And by the evening, it's going to be something else. So, Mark says he painted earlier in the day, and I was at work, and I saw a live stream come up where he finished the Camo Dave, or was working on finishing the Camo Dave. Now see, check the man himself, check the man himself. If you don't see him go live tonight, that's why, or at least at his regularly scheduled hour. In fact, if he's at intermission on movie night, I bet he's got a little bit extra going on too. So, you've done your work, my friend. You can go home and sleep well. I don't know if that's how they say it, but that's how I said it. No, it's been fun hanging out with you guys. Man, the nap is the best. The evening, afternoon, Friday night nap. You've had a hard week. You've probably cheated on some sleep. And here it comes. You get done, crash out, not too long, you know, not a whole night's rest, but just long enough to, whoop, as soon as your body wakes itself up and it's finished that first sleep cycle, you're like, chow, and you're ready to go, full bore. That's me, at least. And it sounds like K-Dog McKee got slapped in the face with a slice of pie. Pizza pie. Little pizza going on, so... Sherry, thank you for listening while driving. That is how I do live streams for the most part. I try to find live streams that I haven't done before and just jump in and say, hey everybody, and then I get in the car and, you know, motor my way around, and then usually, because I like to reward myself with venturing into the world, I'm not a big world venturing kind of person. You know me. So when I do venture in the world, I reward myself with things that I shouldn't have, like fast food. And when I'm in the drive-thru lane, because that's the place to enjoy the fast food, I certainly chime in on the live streams, because I'm a live stream car junkie. Some of you are just regular live stream junkies. I know my man K-Dog McKee is a live stream junkie. Have you seen this guy's live stream? He's a maniac, even when he has a bad connection, which is a very inspiring channel as well. So, right? Muchly. Who uses Muchly anymore? People need to use Muchly more. K-Dog knows. See? That's right there. That's right. That's right there. You know what I'm saying. My man K-Dog. What's great is Muchly, very Muchly, is when I see you guys around in other live streams, and I'm like, oh, look, I didn't know you watch these guys. Look at this. Oh, look at this. Oh. It's the best. It's the best. I've been doing the Adam live streams. I haven't done all of them, but I've done a few of them. And then when I see people I know amongst the thousands of people, it's just like, I know that guy. Hey, oh wait, I gotta say the @ sign, or they'll never see this. @ Mark Funnel Cake Jones. Hey, Mark, hi! And everybody else that I've seen in there, I feel a little silly chatting in there, because I know it's not going to be in, nobody's going to see it, but somebody has to see it. It's silly. I like the spectacle of it. I mean, to me, the reason live streams are cool, whether it's Mark's live stream, or K-Dog's live stream, or the ATW live stream, that happened. That's happening right now in another part of the place somewhere. It's really happening. That's another human being over there that is really doing that thing, and all those things are really happening right there. I'm sure right now all of my neighbors are like, wow, this guy right here. Oh, yes, indeed. What I missed from Gomez? Oh, invisible. No, you're not invisible. Although without the glasses, just about everything is invisible. I can't read. It starts becoming... I can make it out right here. But I've been doing the spectacles really, literally my whole life. 3rd grade, I think, is when I officially got them. Splorin' catfish, splorin' on the stoop. Not uncle. I'm not uncle. Uncle Splorin's already taken, but second cousin Splorin' catfish, splorin' some thoughts on the stoop. We don't say stoop in these parts. I'm the only person that says stoop in these parts. We all say porch, and I would prefer to say stoop because it's a lot more fun. And hugs right back at you, Gomez. I might not be able to find my glasses without them, but hugs all around. Because why not, right? Why not? I actually come from a very huggy family. We hug strangers, and it when you meet people who don't hug other people or don't touch other people or just are very hands-off people, it's very strange. It's very strange to have this kind of, and Mark Fun Jones knows what I'm talking about because he's a non-touch person. And if I were to meet Mark Jones, the hardest thing for me to do would be to resist the urge to just bear hug the heck out of his skinny self. But he would appreciate if I did not. Indeed. Got Captain America checking in. Straight from 8chan, I'm sure. All the way around. And, of course, Jim Brinter just subscribed the other day, and I got to check out some of his videos. If you guys haven't checked out some of his videos, they're a little older, but there's some great content there, and very well recorded. Great little 3-video series of very entertaining stuff. Last night was band practice night, so I had the live stream going, which was the the Adam the Woo live stream where he was doing the Andre the Giant premiere, and we were just goofing around, having a goof, and we're watching some stuff. But Jim, I loved that stuff. You and your buddies are great. I wish I could see more of the whole thing. I think I'm going to do some digging and see if I can't see that stuff. Everybody else, really do go check it out because it's good stuff, and maybe there's some new stuff you haven't shared with us. I would encourage you to do so. Rusty Faith, my friend, good to see you. Good to see you on this wonderful Friday night. Not sure if you are East Coast, West Coast, Mountain Time, or here in Central, but it is just a glorious evening. Glorious evening. Sunset, but it's over my shoulder over here. And about to go behind the line there, but yes indeed, here I am, Catfish Jones, having a little chat. Usually when I do a live stream, and I was saying this earlier, I try to make a big show out of it, do some guitar and some mandolin, and then sometimes switch over to the bass. Not really though, I'm not a big bass guy. I can play bass. If you need me to play bass in a pinch, call me. I rip my bass skills out, but I'd prefer to just, strum some acoustic, play a little mandolin. I probably could not find one way or the other around a banjo, but you never know. A ukulele, the same thing. I'm very confused on a ukulele. I'm better at piano than I am ukulele. Does that make sense? Yes, indeed. I would encourage anybody to make videos too. And it's strange because I didn't really get into making videos. Well, you guys have seen my channel, so I had a lot of videos before I started about a year ago doing it full bore, and those were very rough attempts before I actually started even thinking about videography as a hobby or anything like that. So since I've been doing this, it has really taught me to look at the world differently and to interact with the world differently to the point where I'm now doing a live stream on my stoop. But I had an uncle, in fact my wife's uncle, who said if you have a video editing software of any type and a cell phone, you can make any movie you can think of. Just try it. Just do it. And I did a couple of videos as a pseudonym, so I didn't, show all the rough stuff to everybody as me. I kind of hid behind the camera and made some great videos with some fake music, and they exist out there for me to go and look at and be like, wow, you really can make just about anything if you just point the camera at something, have an idea, come after the fact and cut it together till it makes sense. That's what you do. And I've got one of those flip video cameras, like the handheld, and like the thing flips out, and I'm not a big fan of it since the cell phone came out, and I'm sure there's a lot of other types too. That you've seen Dave Hughes. He uses that little one that doesn't even have a screen. He just points it around and, you know, trusts that it's capturing him. And maybe he doesn't anymore, but from what I can remember, that is our good friend and a beacon to us all, Dave Hughes. If you guys haven't checked out Dave Hughes, oh, you know I'm kidding. You know I'm kidding, because you've all checked out Dave Hughes, probably. Good times. We've been sitting here at a good solid clip for 15 minutes plus, and that is a good time to have with anybody. It's very strange not having an instrument in my hand. Yes, you know, that's the shtick, and that's what I was thinking too, is what a good shtick, why not go with the... But I have standards for myself, not like I'm better than anybody. Ooh, oh, hoity-toity with my... No, I just feel like for me to enjoy it and be proud of it, it has to be above a certain level. And I know me, I'm not going to make everything above a certain level, but I at least got to try. And some stuff is below a level that I will even share, as I mentioned sometimes about the paintings that failed. Yeah, it's interesting because I got to 100 and I thought I would be able to go live on my cell phone on this, which is my personal device, and I was not able to because my smartphone was a little not smart enough. You know, it wasn't... It was held back a couple of years. Let's just say it like that. It's a smartphone, but smart for a couple grades back. And a couple grades back, the YouTube app that would play on here won't work going live. So when the camera malfunctioned like the dickens on this thing, which was a sad day, in the middle of a video, probably the most important tiny painting I've ever done, which was a picture of my face, this beautiful mug, this face in front of the cartoon, and I painted it and looked up and it wasn't even recording anymore. I'm like, what? I tore my beard out. I couldn't have I glued my beard back on, and I would suggest to anybody, go live if you feel like you can, but also, you know, don't feel like you have to. Don't feel like, you know, there's pressure just because everybody else is doing it. If you don't particularly have anything to say, I don't know, maybe just be a chat. Be in the chat of other live streams or anything like that. So, see, the thing I like about Gomez is in all the live streams. I've gone to like a million different ones, like, Gomez there again. Good times. Look, is that Mauricio? Mauricio! So good to see you, my friend. Sup. It is almost time to sup, and it's almost time for supper. Mark Von Jones might have to try this going live thing. I bet you will. I bet you'll try it very soon. Very soon indeed. Very soon indeed. I don't know if I've mentioned to you guys that there are stickers. I've been sending them to everybody I can find. Whoop, that's upside down. So if you haven't checked out the stickers yet, there's a video on my page that gives you the email address catfish@catfish-jones.com. And so far, everybody that's emailed, I've gotten the stickers out. So go ahead and email catfish@catfish-jones if you want a free sticker. There's a couple of you that I may already have an address, and when I'm sending stickers to like the family and stuff like that, I'm probably going to include you in that. So understand, if you get a surprise letter from Catfish and you hadn't requested a sticker, that's what it's about. Good times all the way around. Yes, indeed, they are a great sticker. I saw, as soon as I did it, Dave was like, boom, I want the first stickers. And he was so awesome when he showed them on his channel. Tried to stick them on the dogs. I don't know that the dogs cared for him very much. But here again, Catfish@catfish-jones. email me there. Of course, I'll need an address to send them to. I will think them to you if there's not an address, but email me, include an address. I will put the stamp on there. I noticed the last batch that I sent out, I addressed all the envelopes, put the thing on, flipped them over to go and stuff them, and they were completely upside down. So a few of you, yes, a few of you, you know who you are, if not you will soon, have received upside down envelopes. And see, that's what I'm saying, Pops. Family, I think, is next. I have your address already. A couple other people, I have their address already. And we'll probably be in the family batch, which is probably going to be shipped out in the next couple of days. And see, that's what I'm saying too. That's what I'm saying too, Mark. We just need to get together on the connection and do some trade working. I'm a hoarder for some degree, especially of cardboard, and so I hoard things people send me, like the envelopes just never get thrown away, or like the cardboard some fart was mailed in happens to still be saved as pristinely as the fart work itself. So I figure I'll just... But I wanted to catch everybody who did proactively send an email to catfish@catfish-jones.com. Yeah. Uh-oh. It's that season. I'm whisking bugs out of my face. It won't be long and they'll be as thick as you can imagine. But I did want to get stickers out to everybody who had emailed first, catfish@catfish-jones.com, if I haven't said it enough, for free stickers. I got a ton of them, and if you have stickers of your own and you would like to trade, let me know, and I'll include my address on there, so you can shoot some back this way. I was a little late to the party, I'm not going to lie. I love the work that Time Chaser's doing. Everybody kind of has this uniform look to their stickers, and mine, I was a little broke, so I had to go with the cheapo tiny ones, which work. I noticed with Ruthie D, you had just enough space for this mug on your little spot. Is that a fridge? I don't know. Is it a microwave? I bet it's a microwave. Time Chaser fam is totally awesome, and I have never really interacted one-to-one with that group, and I'm always in the same live streams, but hey, look at that! This old stoner! This is my buddy right here. He was playing some live Skyrim the other night, and I showed up just at the tail end, but I love watching the intro to Skyrim. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. That is one of my favorite games. Oh, there you go. I have a soft case, so stickers don't really go on there very well, but my mandolin case is hardened. You better believe I've already got a Catfish Jones sticker on the mandolin case. The rest of that you might just say phrasing. Phrasing! But I'm telling you what, the good old days. Never meaning no harm, though. Never meaning no harm. Oh, dude, that is amazing, because I was the recipient of an Adam reading my comment on his live stream, and I was like, did he just say Catfish Jones? Did he just say Catfish Jones? My wife comes running. What happened? Did you break your leg? No! Oh my God, I'm so happy! And all of my friends were in that live stream as well, and they were like, yeah, Brad, we saw that. Good job. So I think it's amazing, K-Dog, that Adam read your deal. You didn't even have to pay for it. That's the most important thing to remember is, look at that. He read my comment, and I didn't even have to drop in super chat. Oh man, I don't know how he sees anybody's comments. You know, when the stream's going brrr, 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 and you're just watching the live stream, I can't imagine, you know, he's got his phone, and I'm looking here, and you can only see 2 or 3 at a time, and it's like, no. But maybe he just picks one out that's short, and he says their name, and he knows he's made somebody's day. Tell you what, he made my day, and sounds like he made my brother K-Dog's day. And that is the McKee. Oh, stickers? Oh no. There's some minor terms. Contiguous 48, lower 48 states, the ones that are only the cost of a single stamp, and you have to send me an address so I can send it somewhere. But otherwise, free stickers, I've got really literally a ton. And this was so successful for me, having so much fun showing stickers, that I convinced the band to go ahead and do some band stickers as well. So I'm probably going to sneak some band stickers and stuff those into some people's stuff as well. Because who doesn't like stickers? The only thing more fun than stickers? Live streams. That's what I'm saying, because live streams are too much fun. Unless it's your neighbor that's live streaming and he just won't shut up on the porch. Sorry, my neighbors. I'm that guy. See, there we go. I don't remember who I went through. I almost went through Sticker Mule, but I think I went through U Printing, and I don't really know why. I just did. So, I don't know if that's advice, but it was a good enough experience that I doubled up, and the second time I ordered, I went through U Printing as well. I'm actually in a small enough town that I could probably coordinate with the local printing company, because there's probably only one or two, and get a very good local deal, probably not have to pay shipping, probably know half the people that work there, and I just don't know they work there. So it's probably how I'd explore doing it next. But you can't beat ordering stuff online in your underwears. Am I right? Am I right? 21st century, y'all. We are in the 21st century. Loco deal. Very loco. And, yeah. I was mostly worried when making the stickers that I wasn't gonna have good enough art. Because I'm kind of neurotic about having to do everything myself, which, you know, kind of goes into this whole other project I'm getting ready to do. Commando Stoner and everybody else that goes Commando says, who wears underwear? I will raise my hand on that one if you guys want to know TMI about CFJ does wear some draws. I'm not going to show them to you. I'm not going to talk any more about it. That's below the belt, and we're going to leave it right there. But Catfish wears draws, and that's all you need to know. Maybe this old stoner does not. Oh, good times, good times. I can already see over here that there's not a lot of sun shining through the bush, and the evening time has kind of taken on this awesomeness. There's a still... a little bit of a breeze, but from what was Kansas breezy earlier, it's now Kansas still, which means only a little bit of a breeze. Oh, buddy. I agree, Sherry. We won't go there. We're going to keep it above the belt, talk about subjects that are a little more kosher, a little more dinner time conversation, because one of you guys might be having dinner at this hour, which for me is 7:23 Central Time. I don't know if it's standard or daylight. I'm never sure where we are, even if it's happened. Is it daylight time after daylight savings, or is it standard time in winter? I never know. I'm just confused all the time. I was surprised the other day. I was in a live stream. Pixie, I think, is who I was in the live stream with, and of course in England, and they were telling everybody, of course it was the middle of the night for them, before you go to bed, set your clocks back. And I'm like, what? You guys participate in this madness as well? What? It's too much. And so I had to Google Wiki and all the wonderful things, get on the Google Earth, and be like, oh, I guess they would have to as well. I guess if it makes sense for us, why wouldn't it make sense to anybody else? Daylight savings, I always heard, was double coupon time, so go to your local grocery store and see if they'll honor daylight double coupons the whole daylight savings time. Yeah, hey, Mauricio, thank you so much for telling everybody to smash the like a button, because everybody likes a like button when it is super smashed. Mark Fun Jones sending out them green hearts, which to me is the emoji for much love across the globe, around the world, touching each hemisphere and every partial sphere that may be in the in the whole world. Very much glove across the globe. I'm sitting at 30 minutes. I could probably wrap it up here. I'm getting a little chilly. I want to put on a coat because it gets pretty cold here still at night. And it was nice when the sun was up. I'm also wearing shorts if you haven't seen my knee pop in there. Ooh, and my knee is frigid. So, I might be wrapping it up here pretty soon, which means 7 or 8 or 9 or 10 or 15 more people will jump in here and be like, hey, how you doing? And I'm like, oh, I was going to quit. So, let me give a 2-minute warning. Is that a thing? 7th inning stretch? 2-minute warning? Sports ball? Anybody watch sports ball? I watch one brand of sports ball, the oblong kind. But, see, that's what I'm saying. The round balls, I have a hard time following any of the round ball sports. The small round ball, the baseball sport, just started. And my best friend, Mississippi Fuzz, is not just a sports guy, but into it. He can tell you everything about everything to do with most sports, not just a couple of them. So every season is Christmas season for him because it's a new sport starting and a new one wrapping up. And so my understanding is the small one is just starting, and the one with the big orange ball is just finishing. And the reason I know this is because Catfish Jones resides in Kansas, and I think Kansas is one of the orange sports ball teams that's in the big orange sports ball championship. So if you are like me and don't have a horse in the race of the orange college sports ball, I would encourage everybody to root for Kansas, because Catfish is from Kansas, and all of my mates at work would really enjoy that. If you are somebody who roots for an opposing team, it's okay. I'm not offended if you hate Kansas basketball. I just don't have an opinion. But if you do have an opinion, you're welcome to it. Keep it. Voice it in the chat. Tell me, hey man, you're a fool for telling anybody to like Kansas basketball. I don't know. I probably am. But I'm a fun fool. I'm a live fool. I'm a chilly fool. I'm very chilly. Brr. Go do one of these numbers. Brr. Switch the other knee too. Ooh. Yeah, that one's not so cold. Okay. Woo. Woo. Walnut Valley Fest in Winfield. I've never been to Winfield. My really good buddy Brad at Westphalia Chronicles talks about Winfield when they had Wakarusa there. But everybody else talks about the folk festival, and I believe it's called Walnut Valley Folk Festival. I've never been, but a lot of my friends have. A lot of the music community from around here, every time you meet with somebody, they're like, oh, you got to go to Winfield. Thing is, I'm a bit of a hermit, and I've been to 3 concerts in my life, and only because they were very important. And that seems very weird for somebody so interested in music. I just can't handle the crowds. I don't interact well with people, and as soon as there's more than 4 or 5 people, I can't say anything. I can't even open my mouth and talk to somebody who might know me very well and want to interact with me. I'm just like, sign language must go, bleep, blop, bloip. So, a big gathering of even folks with like minds is very tough for me, and why I love a live stream. Because I get to be here on my porch and make an idiot out of myself and not feel bad about it. And the rest of you can just laugh along. But I know you're real people. I know you guys are just as silly and goofy as me, having a good time at your place. And we just get to do it together. And nobody has to, like, I don't know, have anxiety about it. I hope you don't have anxiety about this live stream. It's been a fun time. I'm reading the chat on my personal device, which is useless when it comes to videoing things, as we found out in my vlogcation this last January. But the backup, the good thing about it is it's modern enough that it can live stream off of the Wi-Fi, and I can do and then and I don't have to do the whole setup downstairs where I just try to blah 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 blah, because you guys have heard enough of that. Or have you? Maybe the next one I do, I'll actually play a whole bunch. Mari has a knee anxiety, and this old stoner will understand that maybe he took an arrow to the knee when he was a young adventurer, because you never take enough arrows to the knee. It's a Skyrim reference. It's one of my favorite Skyrim references. Oh, I knew you were going to bring that up, K-Dog. I knew you were going to bring that up. And the truth is, it has been weighing very heavily on my mind. And it is a solemn vow that I made to my brother, K-Dog McKee, to do a Bean Boozled challenge. And there will be a Bean Boozled challenge. If you guys don't know, Bean Boozled is the jelly beans that are disgusting. And if you guys don't know, Catfish does not do foul tastes very well at all. He also does not do embarrassing scenarios where his face looks weird very well. And that is why it will be so important when I do the Bean Boozled challenge very soon. It's in my schedule, upcoming schedule. Hey, look at that, Mark Fun Jones. Have a fun night. Tell the family I said hi. Give Emperor Jeffrey a high five from CFJ in the middle of Kansas. Right there from the world. And much love back to you. The rest of you guys, don't doubt K-Dog McKee put me up to it, and I'm going to do it. And the main reason that I'm going to do it, the vow is pretty important. Very solemn, with the hard in on solemn. It's a solemn vow when you make a vow to your friends. But also, Tampa J made a vow that he would do a Bean Boozled. And while I'm not a big fan of showing my face when it's all... it could happen. Because I know Tampa J really doesn't like to show his face getting sick. I only know this because he really doesn't like to show his face. And I can only imagine what a Tampa J Bean Boozled challenge would be. It'd probably be like this. No, really, I'm putting them in my mouth. I've never shown you my mouth, so you can't tell. But I promise I'm putting them in there. The other side of that coin is my very close friend Tampa J is such an honest bloke that I don't think he could fake a Bean Boozled challenge with a straight face. Mari, I've seen your taste tests, and I believe that Bean Boozled is what you'd eat on a regular Saturday night with a little bit of sour cream, you know, a little sriracha in there somewhere, and you, with the Bean Boozled, you, rotten fish. That's tasty. No, not so much. No, not so much. You are correct. His shades would crack. TJ would not fake. No, he would not. I, for 2 seconds, tried to think of a way that I could fake my way through it. And I could not think of a way that I could sleep at night and fake my way through it. I thought of 7 ways that I could be like, hey, look at this. Oh, no, these blue ones are really gross. Where I just trade them out. But I made a solemn vow to my brother K-Dog that I would do a Bean Boozled challenge, and it is upcoming. And if I do it, I know Tampa J will do it, but I bet he's waiting for me. So, you better believe I'm going to be the next one to jump off of that cliff. That's good, because the fish is the one that really scared me the most. As a catfish myself, the concept of rotten fish, it turns my stomach thinking about it. And I have a very vivid imagination that when I think about an odor, I can basically mimic it to the point that I can grow. But if I actually have the flavor in my mouth, I'm hoping that I can use that same imagination to tell myself, oh no, that's not rotten fish, that's only a day or two old. Oh, no, Grandma, that's wonderful. You made a wonderful sea bass salad. Now, I watched your Bean Boozled challenge, K-Dog, and I learned the trick of saving the blue ones for last because they are the toothpaste, and they will scrub your mouth out when you are done Bean Boozling all of the challenge. Although I'm not somebody that was a huge fan growing up of the toothpaste, and as I grew up and you had to learn, you know what, you gotta do, it's still not my favorite part of the day. Let's just say it like that. It's still not my favorite part of the day. And Sherry said she saved the dog food because it tasted like T-bone steak. I could probably trick my mind into thinking the dog food is really T-bone steak. But I don't think that I'm going to enjoy it one bit. I don't think any of it is going to be pleasant. And I tell you what, K-Dog, you know, we're going to... really, K-Dog, if you haven't emailed me, catfish@catfish-jones.com to get a sticker, you should email me, and I will send you a sticker. Sticker. Have you seen the sticker? It's a very pleasant-looking sticker. It has my mug on it. It's a very poor drawing, very pixely, but I like the pixel art. Anybody else that has not received a sticker and would like to give me their address to mail them one, catfish-jones. Now, the hyphen is that little dash, not the one that sits on the ground, the underscore, but the one that sits right in between there. Sometimes you can't even see it on this little thing here, but it's right there in between. Oh, right there. Oh. Well, hang in there, Gomez. I'm sorry that you're hurting. I fully understand. Pain is very unbearable, especially when it won't go away. And so I'm thinking painless thoughts for you, and I'm trying to send them to you across the world through the live stream while showing the world me fun stickers. And really, all the best, Gomez. I hope to see you on the kind coffee talk at some morning with Brother Brad and the Westphalia Chronicles. Although the rest of you stayed around, even though I called 2-minute warning 26 minutes ago. I don't know what I'm talking about over here. But this is a lot of fun. It does not sound like I'm interrupting Mark Funnelcake Jones. Sorry, Mark Funnelcake, like he's fancy schmancy or something. That's my cousin right there. I didn't even know I had family in the funnel cake business, let alone in the Tennessee area. So there we are, all in the family. MFJ, I know, MFCJ, and I think it's partly because he wanted to be in on the CJ, the Catfish Jones. Although I usually pronounce it with the F. To me, it's like a 3-word, the 3-letter deal. Some people say CJ. I prefer, and I'm not going to not answer to CJ because, hey, CJ. But CFJ is how I try to do it, and that might be actually a little confusing too. So however you want to call me, call me. I can't understand soccer for the life of me because I keep thinking like football, and it's like, football, come on, you know, touchdown. And it's like, no, not so much touchdown. It's like goalie. It's like, oh, goalie. I know about hockey. You can just, no, it's not hockey. It's like, but only the ref knows, and that's how it should be. When it comes to rules, there are 2 sports that have the best rules. That is soccer and cricket. And why do those come from that side of that little island? I couldn't tell you. Soccer and cricket have the best rules of any sport I've ever researched, and that includes American football, which I think is one of the most strategic and interesting sports from a conceptual level. And I love playing the video games, but I never did sports in school. I was never an athlete, to say the least. To say the very least. Formerly a Jones, huh? Sherry's our cousin. Cousin Sherry. Oh, little cousin Sherry. I remember Sherry when she was about knee-high to grasshopper. You gotta remember Sherry. She was that little cute little girl that always running around her sundress saying, "Hi, everybody. Hi, everybody." You remember little Sherry? Next time we get together. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, cricket fish Jones up. Ooh, cricket fish. Now, cricket fish is good eating. You get the cricket fish up here, you don't skin it, you got, because it has a skin, it doesn't have the scales. And you get that cricket fish in there, you go, and you with the little fillet, you get the fillet on there, and you get that fillet out, you got all the cornmeal, you get the cornmeal bread, and you just slap that in some hot grease, and whoo-wee! That's what I'm talking about, the cricket fish now. Ah, good times. Good times. I wish I could say I was missing mornings, Gomez, but my body wakes up. My body wakes up. It does not give the brain a chance to think about what's going to happen. It's just like, no, dude, it's time to go. Go. And so I just go and start a project. Currently, my project is I'm making a JRPG using the RPG Maker MV. Those are a lot of letters. If you don't know what that means, that's fine. It's just like an old Final Fantasy style game. Having a lot of fun with it. Okay. You guys know what that means. You probably got the same alert I did. And if you didn't get the same alert I did, you probably are going to be missing the Mark Funnel Cake Jones actual live stream. He's going to do it! The madman! But it's okay, because I gave you 2 minutes warning. And then some. I will see you guys very likely in the MFCJ live stream. This is my cue to leave. I want to see some of these, because some of these are great. See, Cricket Fish, I got into the Cricket Fish, and now I got a character called Cricket Fish. Oh yeah, that is 4 and 5 between you. Like, usually I'm up between 4:30 and 5, and then I get in this thing and I can't always jump on. But I wouldn't encourage it. I wouldn't encourage it. Okay, I will see you guys very soon at the Mark Funnel Cake Jones live stream. I've been Catfish Jones. You guys have been awesome. Check out the Spreadshirt, and if you want a sticker, catfish at catfish-jones.com. In the meantime, I will see you guys later. Now, how do you stop this thing? Do you just go like this? I just like that? Okay, bye guys. It's asking if I'm sure. I'm sure. We'll see you very soon. Have fun. Much love across the globe. Much run around the Volkswagen character. See you in a minute, my good friend, this old stoner, Sherry, K-Dog and the Doghouse Report, Jim Brinter, Mari213, and everybody else who got to pop in here and share a little bit of porch time with Catfish Jones. We'll see you very soon. Very soon. Maybe next time I'll think of an ending. Okay, I'm going to Mark's. Bye.